7:15, almost 7:16. The website is retiredtoarkansas.net. It's Bob at mic number 2 for This Week in Real Estate.
Yes, sir.
Howdy.
Morning.
Love your website.
It's really a big part of our business. It's a big part of what we do to help people get their property sold, to help people find properties here in the area. And, there's people from all over the world on that website looking for things. And the area information, the different things that are coming up. The Friends of the North Fork National Fish Hatchery is on there. The Red, White, and Blue is on there. Different events, car show activities, anything that you could think of that you may want to either say, where was that? It'll be on there. And the things that are upcoming things and things that you may have friends coming down or wanting them to come down to visit, you can send them that link to that page and say, here, this is what the Red, White, and Blue looks like. Here's pictures of the parade. Here's some of the fireworks, just to give you a feel of what the area is all about. And that's important. There's links to the hospitals, a ton of stuff on there, educational opportunities. And that's very important for people when they're thinking of a place to come to. Why do I want to go there? This is why I want to go there. This is, we talk about small town America, flyover country, but we are prime, for that. I mean, we really
exactly
have things that other places don't have. For a town our size, we have 3 things: the hospital, the university, the library. We have things that towns 3 times our size don't have one of. And
quality
yet we have all
education
3
throughout the counties.
The school system, homeschooling, and the infrastructure to help the homeschoolers, both Baxter, Marion, all throughout the area. You get Stone, all of these counties that are here that all make up the fabric of the area, and that's really an important part of what we do. And more people are finding us. I guess there was a thing on one of the news stations ran a piece yesterday, day before, about places to retire, and Arkansas was like number 50, and it was like, well,
Say
that's
that
what,
again?
yeah,
What?
exactly. Well, some CNN report, and those things change.
They move
Depends
like
on what it
Detroit.
is they're looking. Well, it depends on what they're looking for. I mean, because you'll get another one in 2 weeks that's going to say that we're number 3, or all of these things. These people have to fill this space in their blogs and in their web sphere. So they came up with some bizarre method of picking. So like New York was number 1. Well, gee, what a shock!
But a lot of those surveys though some are tied to cost of living. And when those cost of living, that's when we rank high. But there may be like Las Vegas or something, maybe a nice place to retire if you got tons of money. But
well, yeah, and that's the whole thing. And the quality of life that you really can't buy. And I don't know that our cost of living is any higher than other places. I think,
we have a low cost.
Yeah, right. That's not. Yeah, I mean, so when you look at that, and when you look at the property taxes and the sales taxes, just in general, what it costs you with license plates. When people come from Illinois, for example, there's some people that just came down and they were, it's like $75 for a license plate, and it's,
Were they licensed 4 cars?
Yeah, and it's just strange how different. But you got to run the government. But it depends on the size of your government. If you go up in Illinois and there's a road project going on, and there's 2 miles of those red barrels, well, all that, they're renting those at 75 cents a day or $1 a day or whatever it is. Here, you guys, they got a truck and they put on their 4-way flashers, and they maybe have a guy out there flagging you over, and they take care of their business, and they do a great job. So the cost of government has a lot to do with it, and what it really costs. You guys on the Baxter County Quorum Court, the Marion County Quorum Court, using the funds that you have to the best possible way, that's what adds to the quality of life, by keeping those costs down for people when they come here. And that's very important when people are considering that. When they're thinking of retiring, they're thinking of, okay, I've got enough to buy the house, and we can maybe afford a little mortgage on it, and we're okay with that because I've got my pension and I've got some investment. But they worry about that creeping expense of their taxes going up, of their of the different ways that all those insidious little taxes, the phone taxes and things like that.
But doesn't the property tax freeze for senior citizens
it's a
when
big,
you
big
get to
help.
65?
Sure. That's a big thing from in the homestead is
Homestead
the homestead is an exemption, and getting your bill in March and having it not due until October. People are like, no, come on, you're kidding me. You're just trying to get me. No, really, I swear to God, this is really the way it is. And it's a great system. I know my mom's just paying hers up in Tinley Park up in Illinois. And just the system and the way you got to do it and the hoops. And it's like, oh, my God.
I got to say this, though. Being on the budget committee for the Baxter County government.
Yeah.
It's a pain to wait until October to get all that money.
To get the funds in.
Yeah, that's a pain.
Yeah.
That bank account looks kind of thin come September.
I bet it does. How we did number-wise?
Let me hit these here. This week in real estate, there were 57 new listings came on, 15 parcels of land, 5 commercial properties. 37 homes came on the market, and they came up in a range of $8,000, a little trailer, to $400,000 for a nice house. Average price coming on the market this week was $134,000. There were 20 sales this week, 3 parcels of land, 17 homes sold, and they sold in a range of $30,000 to $285,000. The average sale price was $129,000. The average listed price when these homes came on the market was $140,000, and it was also 140 days on market. So that was down a little bit. A couple of these sold really quick. We sold, actually, one that's not on there. We sold a real nice house with Danny Porter yesterday. Thank him for helping us out. And we put another one of ours under contract yesterday. So there's like 78 pendings.
Wow.
And that's a really good number going forward. And the market is moving up. 32 properties expired. 36 had price changes. There's 902 homes on the MLS, so it went up like 12 from last week. 409 in Mountain Home, 52 in Bolt Shoals, 56 in Lakeview. For 2014, from March 29th till January 1st, there were 139 sales for $15.9 million. This year, there's been 165 sales for $18.8 million. So you can see the trend.
Say that again now.
Yeah, well,
18 what?
It won't be for the full quarter, but we're at 18.8 million as of yesterday. So compared to 15.9, so it was just short of 16 actually. So already 2.8 million
ahead of
over last year, which was an appreciable step up from the year before.
Boy, once you guys took the Christmas tree down, you got back to business.
Well, yeah, I mean, wow. And just people. Well, the weather in these other locations have helped us a great deal.
Literally 3 months ago, we were still in the Christmas celebration.
Oh yeah, and we couldn't get people down because they couldn't get here, and then we had the snow and everything. Once they got it, we couldn't get. I mean, we had closings that got pushed back and stuff because of the weather as well. So things are moving forward, and that's what we all hope for. We want to help our people move on with their lives and help the new people come and welcome them to our community.
Come join the fun.
And that's really the deal.
Are you in the Home Finder this week?
No.
Nope.
No. We had a little issue with the bulletin, so we
no pun intended.
We're on, but with Retired Arkansas and with Century 21, I mean, people can find us that they may not be able to find in other ways. I mean, that's really a big thing. The retiredarkansas.net is just a huge help. And all the Century 21 listings are on our webpage. So if there's anything that you're looking for, or if you're driving around and you see a sign and you're looking to buy homes, if you've been to the bank, you've been pre-approved, you know what price point you should be looking at.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing that we can do. I mean, it's not a matter of just going, hey, I want to see this house. Well, okay.
For what reason?
Yeah.
Are you looking?
Are you casing it, or
Yeah.
what is the deal? Because you got to be right to the people that own that home, the customers and clients that have that home listed. They have it listed with the expectation that someone's there to buy it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not just look at their stuff, but to come to buy it. And that's really an important thing as an agent, as an executive broker at Century 21. We take the time to make sure that you can, in fact, that we've got you in the right range of homes to be looking at. Because once you see that house that's all granite and stainless and 3,000 feet, but you should really be looking at something with a nice Formica, new appliances that may not be the color you want, but the fridge door works really, really well, and it keeps the pop and the milk cold in there.
Well, it kind of works the other way too. When my wife and I retired, we retired suddenly because our house sold suddenly, and we had a much larger house there than we were expected to buy here as a retirement home. And we came here and we went through the same thing. We went through Century 21 and went through the price range, and we started looking at houses in that price range. And we were quick to realize that, this is not quite enough.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that we didn't have the money, because our house sold. I mean, it was cash, it was paid for, so we had the cash. It was not just a matter of how much we wanted to put in a house and how much we wanted to keep.
Right.
So we were able to, by looking and being guided, and we were able to just move up just a little bit, and be able to get into the home that we finally ended up with. So it works both ways.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But that's the thing. But at least you know where you're starting, so that you're not stretched. That's a big thing.
Real quick, local banks.
Local banks.
Did I mention local banks?
Well, really, the importance of the local financial institutions here in town, where you're sitting across the desk from them, where they will get you an answer today, tomorrow, that you're not dealing with some internet make-believe entity that when we try to get answers from, you don't know that you're going to get you today or you tomorrow or me the next day to get these things done. So it's very important that local banks, give us a call. We'll be glad to help you get
phone number and locations.
Phone number is 870-405-0793. Give my honey a call. We'll come out. We'll take a look. Great time to get your house photographed right now. Get some nice spring pictures on there. Take advantage of the advantage of Century 21.
And your location?
We're at the main office across from McDonald's, but we're on the phone is the best way to get a hold of us, because we're just we're not sitting around. It's not like
you're busy.
A game show that we're sitting there in a little box saying Z Team for 3. No, we give us a call and set up an appointment. It's a business. It is a business.
Bob will into Zdora, the Z Team, Century 21 LeMac Real Estate, for all your real estate needs. 405-0793. Time for the news. Be right back.